Angela here with STRYK TV and Texas Best Country. We are in beautiful downtown Livingston, Texas, at a place called Gobel West. Gobel West, they've got any type of Western. They got leather, they've got hats, cowboy hats, cowgirl hats, boots, some beautiful dresses, skirts. They've got a little bit of everything here. And they play Texas Best Country over the speaker here. And we play a Texas guy by the name of Ryder Grimes. And Ryder is here with me right now. How are you doing, Ryder?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, ma'am?
I'm doing good.
Well, thank y'all for having me here, and thank you to Gobel West for having me out. STRYK TV, all y'all. Thank y'all for playing my stuff, and thank y'all for inviting me out today. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a blast. So you're on tour right now. You're doing the radio tour and touring as well.
That's
playing
right.
your music.
Yes, ma'am.
So how's it going? Is it going pretty good?
It's going great. You know, the road life is always challenging, but if you keep yourself right, it's always fun and just a good time. I'm having a great time. I've really gotten into my fitness and my health and stuff. So taking care of yourself on the road has always been one of my biggest priorities, and now I'm kind of even more into that. So traveling and all that's getting even more fun now that I'm feeling better. But it's always a blast to get to say I play music for a living, because it's not a job. I never say music's my job. It's far from that. I'm very blessed to do this for a living, blessed to get to run down the roads for a living, write songs for a living. So I'm a very happy man. I'm a very busy man, but I wouldn't be complaining. I would be complaining if I wasn't busy, and I'm busy, and I'm very happy.
And you're happy. Yes,
very
we can tell. You got some great music.
Thank you so
we
much.
Love it.
Thank you.
So did you start out? How did you start out with music? What made you say, I'm going to go out and play, music?
Well, it all started. My family grew up. I grew up in my place, and there was always different kinds of music being played over the radio. Rock, rap, hip hop, country.
Oh, wow.
It was a whole mix of everything.
Right.
So I grew up listening to music naturally and loving music. I just grew to love it because that's all I heard, that's all I knew. So my dad played guitar, and he started teaching me how to play a little bit, just the basic stuff, and I kind of just took it from there. He had a little band when I was growing up that I would go sit in at the places I could play at the time when I was real little, and that's kind of where it all started. It was really just it kind of hit me that when I would watch them play, I was watching those songs that I would hear on the radio, but I was hearing people I knew make those songs. So it was really cool to see that happen. It was very inspiring, because it's like, this can be done by everybody if you have the love and the passion for it. And that's where it kind of started. The fire ignited, and I got the matches and the gas in my hands. So, just crank it up every time something new happens and just keep on rolling. And here we are today, writing songs, playing them for a living, and doing radio things, all the fun stuff. So a very blessed man for sure, and that's kind of where I came from. I gotta thank my family for being the main inspiration for that. All that different music, growing up listening to it, really kicks you into gear to do something. I didn't play sports or nothing. I raced dirt bikes. That was about it. Got out of that, and I needed something new to do. And mind you, my mom got me out of that. She told me, she said, "You're done with this." My parents support me greatly, but they didn't want me hurt. And now looking back, I'm very thankful, because all my friends kept doing it, and they're done now. But there's a lot of trial and tribulation there in the racing world that I'm glad I got out of when I did.
Yeah.
So here we are playing music for a living.
That's right.
Very blessed, very thankful that God put me in this position. So there's my little backstory for you right there.
That's your little backstory.
Yeah. I'd always saw my dad doing it, and I always thought it was pretty cool to know that he was making music off of something that was made out of wood and had steel strings on it. So I always thought it was pretty neat, what a guitar was. And I read Brad Paisley's biography, bought it at Cracker Barrel. I was real young. I barely even knew how to read, probably. And I read this book the most that I could, and I said, okay, this guy's like a good guitar player. And that really set off my obsession with guitar playing. And when I say obsession, do not take that lightly. I mean obsession. I played guitar for 6 hours a day, not even knowing what I was doing. I was just messing around. Nothing came to be of it. I knew a few chords from my dad teaching me, but other than that, I would just sit in the bedroom and just practice guitar. It didn't matter if I made progress that day or not. I was still working on it. I was still honing my craft, and eventually it went from just a bunch of noodle notes, like a bunch of random notes. It actually started turning into where I could play songs and play these solos that I would learn. We had a big group of friends that would all challenge each other to play these different guitar parts, and when I was finally able to do that, I was like in heaven, because it's like I finally learned how to actually play guitar. And my big deal is you can never stop learning, So no, I'm not done learning. I'm still just as big as a nerd as I was 10 years ago. And yeah, so there's where the guitar came from.
My
It didn't
goodness.
come naturally, but it definitely it got easier and easier as time goes on. But I am not nowhere near where I want to be as a guitar player, but working on it.
Well, I understand. Hey, 6 hours a day, you're gonna get there, you know.
You got to put in the work.
More practice.
If you want to get good at anything,
Yeah.
you got to put in the
Yeah,
work. And
that's
I'll die on that hill. So definitely just always working, no matter how old, no matter how young. Keep working at it. You can chase your dreams,
You'll
do
get
whatever.
there. That's right. And it kind of took you to the #1 spot, I understand.
It definitely.
On your single.
It was definitely not an expected #1 spot.
Yeah.
That was definitely a surprise to me. But yeah, we put out a song called Velvet Chains in 2022. That was my first single ever. And it went to top 10 on the big radio chart, which is unheard of, apparently. They're like, Ryder, you did something that like not a lot of people do. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I didn't know
Cool,
how to, I
I
didn't
think.
know, and I do not say that in a cocky way. I did not know how to comprehend it. They're like, you did all this? I'm like, did I actually? Or like, is this real? Like,
Teach me.
Yeah, it was
Like,
basically like
no.
pinch me, but also teach me what I'm looking at, because
Yeah.
I didn't get thrown into it. Like, I didn't go viral or nothing. Success, this is all hard earned, work that I put into it. But I didn't expect it to happen that fast. That first one to go
True.
top 10 when it did, my first single ever, was big for me in a way that I didn't know. But that really kind of kicked me into gear and inspired me to really start really focusing on my writing, my music, my playing, practice more, learn more, just keep going as a songwriter. So my second song we ever put out, In My Boots, went #1 on the on the
wow.
big chart, and it was the
Wow.
#3 song in the entire state of Texas on the radio in 2023. And that's coming from a guy that's put out 2 songs. And it was kind of that
pretty good.
same deal.
Pretty
It's
good.
like, man, I don't know what's happening, but I'm thankful for it. Thank you, Lord. I don't question the Lord. I'm very thankful that what's happening has gone on, and it was kind of once again another learning curve. Okay, here's the #1. Now what do I need to do to follow that up? So we took 8 Seconds at a Time, which was my most recent one, and that was the first song I ever wrote, and I took a chance on it. I'm like, okay, this is
Wow.
kind of nerve-wracking here. Like, are people gonna like this song? And they really kind of took on to it, and they really enjoyed it, and we got a
Yeah.
second #1 out of it. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for everybody that plays this song, that has spun anything I've
It's
ever
a
done.
good song.
Thank you
It's
so
really
much.
good.
I mean, I'm just
Very
thankful
catchy.
that people gave me a chance, because I was that new kid for the longest time. Like, who is this guy? Like, why? Where did this come from? And I took it. I kind of felt bad. I'm like, I don't deserve this right now. Like, I have not worked for this like others have, and people just told me to shut up in the nice way. But I just said, you know what? Okay, like, God's got me here for a reason. Let me just keep writing. Let me
There
keep
you go.
honing my skill, putting out these songs, and sure enough, it's been working lately, and I'm very thankful. I've made friends with so many great
Oh,
people
that's
doing
good.
this. I've made
That's great.
relationships that'll last a lifetime, so I'm very thankful. So
Awesome. Well, what we'll do, we're going to take a short break.
All
But
right.
when we come back, we'll get you to play that song, if that's okay.
sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Well, we'll be right back. STRYK TV, Texas Best Country, right here at Gobel West, downtown Livingston. And we're back. Texas Best Country with Ryder Grimes. And I guess, Ryder, all I can say, take it away on that top single with TRR,
All right.
man.
It's called 8 Seconds at a Time. The shoe bust open, his hand up high, trying to hang on for an 8-second ride. The crowd comes alive as he hits the dirt. It's another one gone that's gotta hurt. He's just a good old boy trying to survive, busting broncs at the rodeo Friday night. One day he's gonna win them all. Now he's just a beer drinker, a saddle bronc kicker, long-haired country boy, wanna-be singer, button-down pearl snap, star-stub right. You wanna make Vegas, gotta hold on tight. It's a long way to the top, you wanna ride. Taking life 8 seconds at a time. As he drifts on from town to town, reminds him of a long-lost sound of a girl he loved telling him goodbye. It's been 5 long years since that last night, but her memory haunts him every time he looks out and sees her glowing eyes. She broke his heart and she's on his mind, but the sound of that buzzer puts her behind. Now he's just a beer drinker, a saddle bronc kicker, long-haired country boy, wanna-be singer, button-down pearl snap, star-silver right. If you wanna make Vegas, gotta hold on tight. It's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. Taking life 8 seconds at a time. Well, after 30 plus years of chasing that goal, a once bold man is growing old. His gray hairs and aching bones put the rough stock life on hold. As he reflects on a time living rodeo life, one thing always comes to mind. As he looks at his wife and gives her a smile, he stops there and thinks a while. But when he was a beer drinker, a saddle bronc kicker, long-haired country boy, wanna-be singer, button-down pearl snap, star-studded right. You wanna make Vegas, gotta hold on tight. It's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. With broken bones and heartaches on the side, it's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. Taking life 8 seconds at a time. 8 seconds at a time. There you go. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, Ryder.
Thank you.
Sounding good.
Appreciate
Sounding
that.
good. So with that song, everybody can probably go to your website, social media.
That's right, yeah. You can go to my website. That's rydergrimes.com. That's the place you can get everything. And if you want to learn how to spell that, because some people do misspell it, it's RYDERGRIMES.com. And that's where you can find tour dates, merch, everything you want.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of new stuff up there. We got a lot of cool things coming. So watch the website, check out the social medias, check out the music. That's where you can find me.
Okay, and I gotta brag on your outfit. When you walked in, you had shorts on.
Yes.
I mean, check this. This is
Gobel West. They dressed me
top,
today.
The jeans.
And I
They
got a
look
hat and a
good.
box over there. They
They
set
look
me
good.
up. So y'all come check them out right here
They've
in
got
Livingston,
everything
Texas.
that you could possibly have. They've
I
got
know.
the bling bling boots.
This is the cleanest I've looked in a long time. They got me all fixed up, and they can get you fixed up too. Y'all
Yes.
come on down here to Livingston.
Yes, they can. Wait,
Check out them boots there.
check them out. I like them. They're like my
Elvis
Johnny
boots.
Cash in the female version. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, they've got jewelry. They do. The hats over here, which Tommy can show, but they've got hats that they actually create uniquely. It's whatever you want on there. They can
Custom
actually
ones.
burn it on there.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll bring one over here.
yeah, because they had one guy. He actually got his initials and like burned into like a
Yeah.
brand. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
And check that out there on the side. Right there.
You get a bully. All right, so let's see. As far as music goes, what can we say?
Well, hey,
Uh-oh.
we got an interruption
We
right
got
here.
more. We got more.
Look, we got they hooked me up
There
with
it
this
is, yep.
beautiful Ceratelli today. Got my brand initials back there on the back. Thank y'all so much for hooking me up with that. There you go. You can take that so I don't drop it.
Well, on that note, you gonna play us another song?
I will. I'll play y'all one more.
All right, well, take it away, Ryder Grimes, right here, Texas Best Country and Gobel West.
It's called One More for the Ride. Our first date at your front porch, you had to be home by 11. I wish we had a little more time we could spend together. You kissed me as your daddy flipped on the light, told you it was time to come inside. Before I hop in this truck and drive, can I get one more full ride? I don't wanna leave, but I gotta go. I just need one more full road. I'll call you as soon as I get home. Just so you know, until the end of time, your kiss is gonna be on my mind. Before I have to go and say goodbye, can I get one more full ride? Years go by, our love's about through all the thick and thin. From that first kiss on your front porch, my wife and my best friend. My bags are packed for another long haul tonight. Gotta make that bus call by midnight. And before I have to go and say goodbye, can I get one more full ride? I don't wanna leave, but I gotta go. I just need one more full road to remind me why I come back home. And just so you know, until the end of time, your kiss is gonna be on my mind. Before I have to go and say goodbye, can I get one more full ride? I don't wanna leave, but I gotta go. I just need one more full road. Remind me why I come back home. Just so you know, until the end of time, your kiss is gonna be on my mind. Before I have to go and say goodbye, can I get one more full ride? One more full ride. Good job, brand new one right there. Thank you so much.
All right. Woo, that was good. Thank you, Ryder.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank y'all
We
for
have
having me out
really
here.
enjoyed this.
I've enjoyed this. Thank y'all for having me. This is a legit place, and y'all need to come check them
Yes,
out.
it's a fine looking place.
Yes, it is.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Great folks run it too. So.
Yes, it is. So, hey, again, they can get all your information on your website, social
That's
media. And hey, we've had a lot of fun here
I've
with
had
you.
a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of goodies to go home with
Doing
too.
the fashion show. and
Yeah,
all
the
that good
fashion
stuff.
show's going on here. I like it. Thank y'all so much for having me.
All
Seriously,
right,
y'all
thanks,
been great.
Ryder. Thanks so much.
We'll see you again real soon.
All right, so Angela, Ryder, the whole team here. We'll see you next time.